Morning, guys. June 19th here in Rusty, Rhode Island. So, I only had one door panel for the 48, and it's not really in that great of shape. Got some kind of crazy purple paint on it and stuff, but at least I could use it as a template. So basically laid it out on this panel board that I had up in the shed, and I cut the panels out. They're looking pretty good. Now I can just use it to mark all the holes and everything. The thing is, you want to remember when you're doing this is you do one looking at the face, you do the second looking at the back. Otherwise you'll make two for the same side. So it looks pretty good. Got a little trimming here and there to do still on it. I'm gonna work them out. I'm gonna take this and probably cover it with some kind of a material. I only have one of these. This goes around the edge of the paper ones. I only have one of these too. In fact, it wasn't even for this truck. It was for a GMC that I had. But I'm going to try to simulate this metal around the edge after I put the material on it. It's kind of a work in progress. What I usually do is I get put the material on. Then I use that door edge chrome material. I'm sure you've seen it for when you open your car doors. It's like the strip that goes down. And use the heat gun and work that around, and then seal it at the bottom with some glue to make sure it doesn't come apart. That's probably what I'll do on this. I don't know what kind of material I'm going to use yet. I'd like to try to get some orange and blue material. If I can find a sheet or something that's orange and blue. I'll look around. I know I don't have anything in the house, but I'll get down to like Job Lot or something and look around, see what I can find. So I'm making the list to go to the junkyard too. I still have to get the master cylinder reservoir. I still want to change the belt system over to a now, like my 54 doesn't have AC, and all it has is this portion, and then there's one of these here with like a pulley to take the place of the AC if it did have the AC, but it's just a pulley instead, and then it goes. And it doesn't have the air pump at all. And this one kind of clicks when it's running, so it kind of, I don't know, I want to get on changing that. I reinstalled the door rubbers. So as I said, I pulled these out and I covered them with duct tape. Well, it's actually Gorilla Tape, black Gorilla Tape. And then I put a coat of tire bead sealer over it. I use this on my electrical tape too. Like you can use it, to cover over your electrical connections. It really seals them up nice. I put about 2 coats of this on it and then put a little tape around it. And it makes all your weather connections weather tight. But the window's working okay. I still have to put this rubber down in there. I actually have them, these rubbers. So I'm going to pull this trim back off. The reason I installed it as quick as I did and didn't put those on, I wanted to go to the show yesterday, so I had to drive it up the highway and, no rattling, man. Listen how quiet that is. Before it would have been clunk. So it's still a little stiff coming up. I use I help the window come up so that it's got to still form itself. So I'll leave it up for a while, then I'll put it down for a while, then I'll leave it up for a while and down for a while. And because I would have put some soap on there, the liquid soap, but it's, believe it or not, the rubber is spots. It's just a little still tacky, so I'll wait for it to completely dry. I jumped the gun putting them back in, as I said, because I wanted to go to the show yesterday. And I didn't want to show up with no, rubbers in my... Actually, going on the highway, I had the windows up. And I had all the vents closed and everything, and the wind noise Was it's I still got to put these rubbers that go around, and I'm gonna try to use door rubbers that I have from like 90. I got some 90 cab truck rubbers, and I'm gonna try to figure out how a way to make them work in here. And if I can do that, it'll just be like that foam piece right here, so when the door closes, it'll squish right on the foam. It'll make it a little bit harder to close the door, but that don't hurt nothing. You just give it a pull. And since I'm going to make my own armrests, they'll be sturdy to pull on. That's what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island. It's another great day.